Hello and welcome to Project Nexus's podcast Nexus. In today's episode 2, we talk over Callum a lot while he tries to introduce himself, but just kills himself anyway.
What? Why? Why do I kill myself?
Because fun.
Did you say because what?
Because fun.
But that's not fun.
It is. But anyway, yeah. In this podcast, we introduce you to news that is quite comical, and other things to do with news, mainly.
And more news.
Precisely.
And gaming news.
Yeah, have you got the gaming news ready?
I have some. There's
Good.
not much going on this week.
Again, So yeah.
This would be boring, so it'd just be like,
blah, 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 and we'd actually talk for 25 damn minutes, which was supposed to be. Anyway, the voice you are listening to now is the voice of the great Sir Dr. Richcar of Fairhaven Empire.
wow. And I'm the important toad, kiddo.
And then there's him. So yes. Now what do we do?
Right. Let's discuss some news.
Channel news, that's what we usually start off with.
What do you mean usually? We've only done one. This is the second
one, and therefore, and we started it like
channel,
this.
What channel news is the?
Well, there's a schedule, another one.
Yeah, we're never gonna make like a singular schedule, are we?
We're just gonna have roughly Battlefield goes up between Monday and Saturday.
Between Monday and Sunday.
Yes.
Everything goes up between those days.
Basically, if it's Monday, it's very likely to go out in the week. However, if it's Sunday, it just won't go out ever. Like this podcast being recorded on Sunday, the day before our maths exam. But yeah, anyway.
How far into this? We haven't even said anything.
Good.
Okay, news, go. You've got some stories.
News go. No, still channel news. We haven't finished it.
Fine. Carry on talking about it then.
So yes, channel news. Monday is usually Battlefield 4, although that went out on Saturday this week because I couldn't get the free game uploaded. It kept having errors and But yeah, looked well, I suppose. But yeah, we're going to try and replace Battlefield with a different game.
Battlefield is sort of getting old now.
Yeah, Battlefield's sort of the same thing over and over again. So basically, the free game Friday, if we like it, we're going to do a full Let's Play of it.
Yeah. And this one we are liking, so...
Yes. That will be out sometime in the future. So basically, this week's Free Game Friday hasn't gone out yet because I can't get it off my PS4 to actually upload it. So we may have to try and... When you recorded your failed series, did it go?
It was fine, but my voice was so quiet that whenever anything happened in game, you could not hear my voice, so...
Failure. Did you manage to get it off your PlayStation to Facebook?
There was no point. I listened to it over, I was just like, nah, get in there.
See, I couldn't get it off my PlayStation to Facebook. The audio was fine because it was recorded separately and stuff, so I can boost it instead.
Yes.
But, yeah.
So I have to get on Facebook.
Yeah, so that's Monday and Battlefield's replacement news. So yeah, Tuesday is nothing. Wednesday is Warframe, which we need to record still.
Yes.
Thursday is nothing. Friday is free game Friday, although, it's Friday. Who does work on Friday? Are people who have exams, which we happen to have another maths exam, don't we?
Yes. Oh, God.
But that's the calculator one. That's the interesting one. We just had a discussion about, like, in the non-calculator one, you can't really have sign rule and stuff like that. You can to a point, but it's not hard in any way.
Yes.
So it's like, how do I fail this exam? How do I only get a B in it? And Callum's how do I only get a C in it for Callum? Because he's a
math isn't my strong point.
I only just got a B. I was 20 marks off an A.
Oof.
Although my teacher said, you're only 2 marks off an A, congratulations. And I was like, but then no. Sorry, 20 marks.
Yeah. I forgot there were zeros in this language.
Yeah, she's from Czechoslovakia, so there's a running joke in the class actually that every time she makes a mistake, it's just it's not in Czechoslovakian. Do they have a language?
Oh my God! Did you just say that?
The Czechs. What is the Czech language?
Czechan. I don't know. Czechan.
Czechan.
Right, we've gone off on a tangent here. What were we talking about?
So yeah, Friday's free game Friday. Saturday will be a collab with someone, which will be introduced next podcast.
Hopefully, because he's an idiot.
He's an idiot and is currently watching football for like 5 hours instead of doing maths.
Yes, he thinks we know nothing about football, so he's just there watching his 90-minute game and then probably going on YouTube thinking that we actually believe that we think football lasts 5 hours.
Well, no, he's watching the Soccer Aid thing, which does...
I know, I was just trying to make him sound like a pillock, but you ruined it.
We can't just call him a pillock, or there he is complete...
He is a bit of a pillock.
Stool. Sensei.
We're still on channel news, we're about 10 minutes in.
Good! It's going well! Anyway, yeah, Sunday's the podcast. So, again, Monday, Battlefield 4 / whatever we replace it with. Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday, Warframe. Thursday, nothing. Friday, free game. Saturday, Minecraft with Kinrez. Sunday, podcast. Shit.
Right. Just your everyday news, then. Have you got anything?
My everyday news. I believe I do. Well, everyday news. What?
You can hear him typing in it on Google. Everyday news.
Everyday news.
Quickly, I'm in a hurry.
No. So yeah.
Just like no.
No. Big thing that happened, according to BBC News, is they found traces of a planet crashing into Earth from the moon and creating the moon itself. So, yay, space!
What have they called the planet that crashed into it, possibly?
What do you mean? A planet that crashed into what? Earth?
Yes.
Oh, I think it's called Thea. I don't actually have the news up. I'm just like I science. I science this stuff. But yeah, the theory goes that a planet called Thea, which was in between Mars and Earth, I think in between Mars and Earth.
Fucking hell, that guy's fast with a sniper.
What?
Sorry, I'm playing Watch Dogs.
Science here.
Sorry.
Anyway, yes, Thea then sort of lost its orbit or something and then crashed into Earth, and then the moon was created. That's why it's stupidly large compared to Earth. That's why it's like a third of the Earth's surface.
It's. I thought it was smaller than Russia, though.
The moon?
Yeah, I thought it took up less space, or am I just being an idiot and reading things wrong?
It might be a different planet, but like I'm pretty sure it's like a third of Earth.
That's the whole of Earth's landmass, though.
What? What do you mean the whole of Earth's landmass? The whole of Earth's landmass is like less than 1% of the planet.
Are you an
things
idiot?
Underneath. Yes, there's things underneath the ocean and stuff.
Yeah, but that's under the ocean. I mean, landmass is in not covered in water.
Well, that's still like only a third. Yeah, that is technically a third of the surface. No, that's not a confirm. It's a third of the Earth's volume, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that crashed into the moon, and that's why it's sort of orbiting the wrong way, and also going away from us 2 centimeters or something here. So that's my news. Callum, do you have any normal news?
Did you hear about that guy who escaped from his retirement home? I think.
Went to go to D-Day. Yes,
yeah, he went to the D-Day memorials. I thought that was really cute because he was just there, like he couldn't
cute.
go.
This man fought in a war. Don't call him cute.
No, I don't mean cute as in he's a soldier. Well, was a soldier. I mean he's cute as in as he went even though he wasn't allowed or something. He's just like, ha ha. That means he actually wanted to go.
Yeah, so the story goes that he said he's going for a walk.
Yes, I'm off to get a coffee.
Went to France.
So what would have been funny if they were at the retirement home, he went, I'm off for a coffee, walked out the door, and 5 minutes later he's on there. Just like there, just
it's like, oh.
put his middle finger up at the camera.
I don't get why they weren't allowed to go though.
I think there were too many spaces or something like that. I don't know.
Too many spaces.
Unless there's something to do with medication or something, I'm not sure.
Well, that man, I salute him.
I salute him too. We need to take a selfie of us saluting so we can put a picture there.
Oh, for God's sake. But we're not anywhere near each other.
We'll just take it separately and we'll edit it together.
So it's a complete non-selfie. It's just 2 mashed pictures together.
Yep.
Oh, God. So, yeah, any other news, Cal? While I frantically try and find another thing.
Well, I do have a more personal story that happened today.
Personal stories.
Yes, I was at work, and I'd been playing on my PS4 before, playing a bit of Watch Dogs, and I came home after this work, and my PS4 controller was sat there, and there was just a bee. Just sat on it, just like looking at me like,
yeah.
Are you sure you wanted to pick this? It like looked really mean. It wasn't like a honeybee or anything. I mean, this was a proper bumblebee. It's freaking huge. I just felt like it was like on the touch. It was just there. It's like my window was open. It's like not like there's anything sweet in my room. There was an opened Coke can that was empty. That was about it.
So this bee was just sat on your controller going, yeah. Pick it up then.
Yeah, he was just like sat perfectly on the touchpad. He wasn't like dangling over any buttons or anything. And I just went to try and pick it up, and it just sort of turned around. I thought it was dead before because it wasn't moving. It just sort of moved as I went to pick it up. I just screamed my head off, fell to the floor, sort of crawled backwards out of my room, and then I threw a book at it.
It's a bee.
It's a freaking bumble. I can't trust something with a stinger.
Yeah, but if it stings you, it dies.
I know, but it still has a stinger that's very painful.
True, but yeah. Pretty much not the same thing happened to me. A wasp came in. I was trying to do maths.
Wasps are horrible.
I was trying to do maths simulation and thought, oh my God, it's hot in here. Open the window. 5 seconds later, I turned away from the window. A freaking fly thing wasp came out.
Fly thing wasp.
Well, naturally, because it was a damn big and loud one. I spazzed it.
I hate them.
Hit my shin on the floor, on my bedpost. I mean, not the floor. And thought, no maths revision, perfect.
Yeah. Did I tell you the story about, I was really little, and there was a wasp just flying, and I was running. I was just running, like, down this thing. I was at the swimming pool. It was like an open-air one. And I was just running along the side, and a wasp just flew into my neck. It must have, like, knocked itself out or something. For, like, passed out for a few seconds, because it fell into my collar. And it was just there, buzzing about in my collar, stinging me repeatedly. It hurt like hell. I can still remember it. It was...
A wasp?
No, a wasp just, like, flew under my collar and just got stuck there until I flicked it out. It was horrible. Ooh. It wasn't terrifying as the bee, though, because the wasp was more of a shock. The bee was just there like, oh, hello.
Hello.
Are you sure you want to play on this anymore? He's like,
well, wow, the CIA's launched a Twitter account. Just,
if you know this man, retweet.
But yes, Rising Seas uncovered Pacific War dead. Oh, God. Oh, dear. That's grim.
What is this?
Climate change has helped sea disturb Japanese war dead.
What is your feeling on global warming?
I don't know.
It's
happening.
It's like, I don't think we're the ones causing it.
I think we help towards it.
Yeah, we help it. It's happening.
However, when you hear facts like a single dog produces twice as much as an SUV, twice as much carbon dioxide as an old SUV, like, we're not doing all of it then.
Yes, that dog is doing worse than the cars we drive.
It's like, But yeah, I think we're helping, and we should
definitely helping.
Yeah, and
I think it's not.
For two things, sort of convert to hydrogen, just because like we're running out of fossil fuels, so it's getting very, very expensive.
Yes,
and like hydrogen's clean; it just produces water, which can also be used as drinking water, which we're running out of.
Yeah,
drinking water. So, why aren't we doing these things?
So this podcast should be like, it's just sent to David Cameron. I don't know why David Cameron, he's useless, but you know.
David Cameron is doing a decent job.
It is decent. There's no better than any other people with that.
No, I mean, let's face it. The last three prime ministers we've had, we've all slated for not doing things, and yet when he has done something, we just sort of go, nope, didn't do it. No, you're lying.
It's just like, not good enough.
Not good enough. But yeah. The problem with hydrogen power is hydrogen, sort of getting it is quite expensive in large amounts.
We could just go harvest a new sun. I don't know how we would. I don't know how that's possible.
The nearest star is 4 light years away.
What about our own? We kind of need that, really, don't we?
We need that quite a lot, because without that, we just sort of go flying into space. Although, I suppose nicking the hydrogen from it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, because it's still got all the other elements. Because it's creating it, isn't it? Well,
although we'd speed up the death of the sun.
Hopefully not within the human's life. Whatever. Species.
I don't know.
Whatever. Extinction time.
It depends. The human species, we have the capacity to survive indefinitely. We've already shown we can move to a different planet.
It would take time, obviously. But
it'd take time, but the only thing that's stopping us from creating a settlement on Mars or the Moon is money. And I'm pretty sure if the human race is we're going to die in 3.8 years, I'm pretty sure we go.
Most countries would sign.
Fuck the cost, get off the Earth.
If the sun was just expanding out, you'd be like, yeah. Do you really care about money at the moment?
We're going to die. The entire race. We're going to lose all our technology. We're not going to be here. Let's go. Fuck money. We don't need it. I think that's good.
And then everything goes to chaos when we're on Mars because it's expanding even further. We're just there like, we've wasted all of our fuel getting here, and it turns out we didn't go far enough.
The thing is, like, there's a moon around Jupiter that we could go, and the thing is with the sun, it will expand, and projected expansion is
That's not
just
Titan.
past Mars.
Think about Titan.
It's something like that. I don't know. It's a moon on Jupiter, but yeah, we could land on a moon on Jupiter, any moon really. But then the sun would go past Mars, and then we can sort of steal some of Jupiter's hydrogen if it has any. I can't remember.
But Jupiter's huge. Just think of those orbits.
Yeah, just suck all of it.
There'll be so much temperature change from and the Jupiter will get in the way of the sun and everything. There'll be so much temperature change day and night. There's so much temperature change season-wise.
We'd pretty much be able to survive. I mean, we can survive pretty happily in space, which is like minus 200 or something. I can't remember the exact thing. I've done my science exams. I've forgotten it all now.
You've still got 2 more science exams to go.
Oh shit! And one from physics.
Yes, the one you need.
0. Bollock. I think the core's bollocks. You can pass that without thinking.
Yeah, the core is pretty easy.
And physics.
That's because we were supposed to do it in year 10, but everyone failed, so they're just like, reset.
I didn't even do the thing because I'm doing triple science because I'm a scientist.
How did that stop you from doing the?
I don't get it. Like, yeah, we did the mock and everything. We did that first exam as a mock, and I passed it. I got an A in it. I don't get why I can't just use that and put to 2 exams.
Yeah, if they use my mocks,
there's 3 exams.
If they use my mocks for the actual thing, I reckon I would do better than what I'm doing now.
I think, yeah.
It's like, can't I just use that?
Bad thing though, because like I fell. I got a B. I got a B in maths, and I got quite high B. Yeah. And I was like, that's pretty good. But like now it comes to revising for the actual exam. I just like I sort of don't need to.
Yeah,
I got to be before. That's all the subconscious things stopping me from doing anything.
Yeah,
it's horrible. But yeah,
we're doing a lot better in this podcast.
Not struggling to keep it up to 25 minutes. We still have like 2 sections to go. And we're already at about 25 minutes. So yeah, any other news stories that could possibly take us on a tangent that's 10 minutes
What was that one about NASA thinking that they saw aliens?
Oh, right. So basically, I think it was Sky News or something, I can't remember. It was so many seconds ago that I closed the web page. So yeah, NASA has like cameras on the outside of the space station. And basically, they upload live videos occasionally of it sort of going past the Earth and stuff like that. And basically, there was one at a particular angle, a a lens flare comes off the sun and sort of appears on the camera. And someone on like YouTube from the YouTube community sort of immediately said, aliens.
Yeah.
And it's like a nearly transparent thing that passes.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. So there was that story. So, any other stories, preferably.
What do you think about aliens? Because they've got to be out there, haven't they? I mean, it can't just be us.
On pure numbers, like on pure sort of the probability of like another sort of Earth-like planet with the right conditions for our type of life. Certainly for the visible universe, that is at least, I think, 400 life forms like us.
Yes.
Just us. And then there's like the possibilities of everything else as well.
It's like just creatures they would have as if we have lions and stuff.
So that's quite sort of
See, if we found them, I don't think they'd be much different from us.
The thing is, like, it's people are always scared about aliens invading the Earth and bollocks like that. But like, if an alien race survived sort of like the industrial eras and things like this, it's highly, highly unlikely that they would be hostile.
Yeah, they'd be like us today, wouldn't they?
I mean, they'd have to be similar to us, or at least the Western world, when we're trying to make peace while Russia just invades the damn country. He said, no, we didn't do this, and we certainly didn't annex this country. We are trying to stop the fighting, trust me. Because they're idiots.
I think aliens, I think it depends how a first encounter goes, really, doesn't it? I mean, if you just get scared off your head and shoot it in the face, I don't think the race that is up there floating above us is going to be very happy, are they?
I think, like, the human race isn't ready to meet first contact, and I certainly wouldn't blame any government that has, if they have landed, which I doubt they have, but if any government has sort of covered that up, I don't blame them. Like, you know, I was talking to one of my mates yesterday and said, if we meet an alien, if we see an alien, we should fire weapons at it. And it's like, these aliens have invented ways to travel hundreds of light years, and you're on about killing them. I don't think they're going to be happy, and I think they're going to have much more powerful weapons than us.
But just think back to the plot of War of the Worlds. The aliens were killed off by a cold.
The common cold. I mean, but that's also in reverse. Like, those aliens would have had diseases that we would have died to.
But I think that's why
the biggest problem with aliens.
That would be the biggest problem in moving to other planets. Yeah, you'd have to.
There'd be other sort of life, assuming life has evolved. Simple microbial life has evolved and stuff. But yeah.
Oh, I did hear a story. I think this is quite old, but did you know that the Pentagon has got a full-on plan for the whole US if a zombie apocalypse happens?
Yes, I've heard about that. It's sort of ridiculous and sort of because, you know, it's possible for zombies
there's ways that it can possibly happen, but the chances are like nearly zero.
Yeah, and plus, like, zombies like we imagine them in movies going around eating flesh is pretty unlikely, because
I mean,
then the only way it can happen is if their brain slowly degrades, so they die over time. They wouldn't really have motor functions, so they would be like the classic zombie, and you'd just be able to go, walking around you now. You know,
it's like things like, I think there is a couple ways that it could be like they would like go around trying to kill you. But I don't think it would be like the traditional type. I think it'll be more of a rage virus sort of thing where they just bolt at you and try and beat you to death.
Yeah. Yeah.
They won't try to eat you with the rage virus, though, would they? Well, maybe. I don't know.
But any other news?
Not that I can think of.
What?
What do you mean, what?
I don't know. I didn't know your last words.
I don't think I can think of.
I don't think I can So yeah. So briskly moving on from that nearly 20-minute section.
This is good.
More news.
Gaming wise.
Gaming news. Shit. We've still got comical news to go as well.
Oh god.
3 sections. Or is that? Yeah, that's 3 sections still. Yeah, gaming news. That's you, because I haven't prepared anything.
Well, to be honest, there hasn't been much this week, because I think every company's waiting for E3, so I think it's mainly just the couple games are out. Murdered Soul Suspect, that's the big one.
Tomodachi Life, have you heard about that?
No, what is that?
It's sort of a game on, I think it's the 3DS or one of the DSs or something. And it's sort of like Sims, basically. It's like properly old-fashioned, and I don't understand why they've made it. I sort of like Nintendo, but I don't see them being around for so long. Like, the sort of games they come out are sort of casual, old-style, classical games.
I think the only way Nintendo are going to make a comeback is if they start putting their games, like all Zelda and Mario and that, putting them on the consoles people actually play.
Like, yeah, and like not only that, like create some other games. Yeah, creating fantasy games is good. You know, they're long-lasting audience, but they're not going to bring new audiences in, are they? No. I mean, most like kids are going around playing Call of Duty and stuff. They're not going to want to play Zelda and stuff like that.
Even though it's a brilliant game.
Yeah, Zelda's a game series. I'm actually sweating in my room. Right, I'm going to
window and let the wasps.
Yeah, I'm going to open the window. You are going to test your solo whatever podcasting skills.
What?
What? No,
don't gone long.
It is. It's a Project Nexus. It means project people connected together. I don't know what the actual thing is.
You go through the window then.
Good luck. Oh.
I know what he's doing. I bet he's going up to his window. He's going to open it, and he's going to put like some sort of net just around his window so wasps can't get in. Something like that. He always, He's been gone quite a while saying that he's only opening his window. I bet he's gone kitchen. I bet he's getting some snacks and stuff. Oh, bastard. Well,
I was just sat here listening to you. Oh, I literally wheeled my chair to the window, opened it, and was still listening to you.
How much did you hear?
Some of it.
Did you get the bit where I called you a bastard?
Yes. Going to the kitchen and getting snacks. Anyway. Oh. So, yeah. Say hello to the birds now. If you can hear them. But yes, gaming news. Carry on with this. Stuff happened.
I need to watch the IGN app more.
Yeah, I've got IGN on my computer.
Why haven't you got it up?
Because I can't be bothered.
Let's just talk about games we're excited for, seeing as there's not much out yet. Then.
True. Well, Wolfenstein, not Wolfenstein. The Elder Scrolls. That one, yeah. The Elder Scrolls Online. That's what me, you, and the third person that I have mentioned in this podcast, actually, by accident. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, we're all looking forward to that, and we're going to be playing that pretty much 24/7.
Yes.
And that will replace the Battlefield videos.
Maybe another one, depending on how good it actually is.
Yes. Well, we could sort of move the collab with the other guy, with the collab videos to Thursday, and then record it on Monday and Saturday.
I think we'd have worn out the Warframe series by then as well. So.
Yeah, but that would mean it's on Monday and Wednesday. Although, then we could have it Monday and Saturday and move the collab to Wednesday.
Yeah.
That would work. Yeah.
What else is there then?
The Order. I'm looking forward to The Order. I think I think the storyline is quite interesting, quite down my street.
It looks good. It just looks like a game that should be online, and
yeah, it feels like an MMO. It feels like an MMO, but
I've just heard rumours that it's not going to be an online game.
Yeah.
I'm not really that excited for it anyway. I mean, I'm not into all this super high-tech weapons in old age things. I like them to be realistic.
I don't know. I sort of like that sort of thing. I
like the idea. I just can't get into them.
That the ancients had like technology. I like that sort of storyline.
Yeah, I like it. I just can't get into it.
You can't get into it, can you not? Yeah.
A game I'm excited for is, well, two games I'm excited for is Dragon Age Inquisition and The Witcher 3. Just because they're fantasy RPGs and
they're
open world.
They do look quite good. But yeah, we didn't really explain the games, so let's explain the games. So, what was the first one? The Elder Scrolls Online. So it's out for the PC already. Been delayed for the PlayStation and Xbox.
To December.
To December, which is miles away. Are we back at school?
Miles is not a measurement of length. Wait, what?
Is it
time
at school from then?
We will be at school. I think it's coming out Christmas time though, so we'll be in a holiday. I think
it's going to be really annoying. We have 12 weeks holiday. It was originally going to come out like next week, wasn't it?
Yes.
And like we could play it through the 12 weeks that we get off and decide.
Yeah, just have 12 weeks and nothing but Elder Scrolls Online. Now it's been delayed to December, so we're in the middle of sixth form as it happens.
Yeah, so like bollocks. Yeah, that is basically
an annoyance.
Online.
More of an MMO, really, isn't it? Apparently, it's hardly anything like the Elder Scrolls actual series.
Yeah, it's an MMO, but like apparently some of the quests are quite repetitive, though.
But that was a bit what like Skyrim was like, and I loved Skyrim. So
yeah, Skyrim was good, but yeah, The Order was the next game mentioned. So The Order's a sort of game set in the Victorian ages, where there's some sort of wacko storyline about, I don't know, zombies or something. I don't actually know.
I think they're werewolves.
Werewolves, something like that. And basically The Order was set up to sort of protect places, I imagine England. In London,
yeah, it looks like London, doesn't it?
So yeah, settled by the Knights of the Round Table. That was it. It was originally that, but they've sort of advanced through the ages and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So yeah, what was your two games?
Well, Dragon Age Inquisition. That game looks awesome. The first area of the world is supposed to be larger than the first two games put together. The first two game worlds put together.
How big was they for people who's never?
I have no idea. I didn't play the first two. I know that they were quite big, though.
Right. So we have no idea of the scale, except it's bigger than the last two games put together.
And also,
frankly, could have been 2 pixels.
And also, I forgot what I was saying.
I don't know.
Where was I? Yeah. Okay. And it's easy to get into for people who are new to the series because the story only leaves subtle hints towards previous happenings.
Like sort of Easter eggs for like people that know.
The Easter eggs, but it would be something like they would mention
like
things
references,
that had happened.
like really.
There'd be like obvious references if you've played it before, and you would like know what was happening, but
yeah,
but it was still easy to get into for newcomers and everything.
Right. Okay. So, what was the next game?
The Witcher is supposed to be bigger than Skyrim by 20% bigger than Skyrim, and Skyrim was huge.
But they could have made it bigger, couldn't they? I mean, the next-gen consoles have 8 gig RAM, don't they? And, like, the cores aren't as powerful in the next-gen, which I find weird. Well, actually, I think the Xbox One's more powerful than the Xbox 360 is, but I'm not sure. But the PlayStation's isn't by far.
But you can change it in a PS4, so that's probably why.
What? Can you change the CPU in a...
I think you can.
What?
Right, you'll have to look it up because I have no idea what on about anymore.
Right, go on about the other game, and then while I Google this.
Then, what game was it? I forgot.
I don't know. You're looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, Witcher. And basically, you're a man who is well trained in weapons and magic, and you like go around hunting monsters, but you like being hunted by men as well now. It's a weird storyline.
No, you can't.
Oh,
No.
I thought you could.
You can change the hard drive, which I still haven't managed to work out how. Like, hours and hours every night I've like worked out where the hell is that? How do you take it off? Where...
Yeah, it's sort of an awkward shape to find the latch to open it, isn't it?
It's like, is there a latch? I don't know. I'm looking at it now. I'm like,
there's a latch.
Fuck. I don't know. I'm assuming it's the glossy black thing.
Yes.
Or the other one, because like
it's going to be a section, isn't it?
Thing, yeah. But like I can never find it. But yeah, I'll maybe look at that. I'll maybe look at that. Anyway, so are we done with the gaming news?
Oh, I think we are.
Ah, good. So on to funny news, and then the final section.
I don't know any funny news.
Brilliant. I know some not that funny, but sort of light-hearted things that really I don't need to know, but then, you know. So Stephen Fry, the popular sort of comedy man, clever guy, he's
a lad.
Actually made the great and glorious sentence. I'm saying a lot for some reason. I can't remember what I was saying now, Callum. The great and glorious sentence, which I can't remember anymore. So yes, next. So yeah, someone on Twitter convinced that he had a Polish builder sort of twin sort of thing. Not twin, but like a lookalike.
Yeah.
So he was actually convinced by this. So there's a picture of Stephen in sort of a check shirt.
Yeah.
A nice check shirt. And this is his post. This is our Polish builder, Olaf. Olaf?
Olaf, I think it would be.
He moved to the UK a month ago, and he can't understand why people keep staring at him. So, yeah. And Stephen replied, "What? Are you serious? I mean, I don't usually see similarities. But I know I don't have a shirt like that." Famous. I don't know why he went. His voice went really bad. But then, like after like his Twitter followers sort of pointed out, no, that was you last week. So yeah, Stephen Fry then replied, "Hold the phone. It is me, you naughty man." Quite kinky. So I do have a shirt like that. Fat lot, I know. So yeah.
Speaking about Stephen Fry lookalikes, right?
Extend this podcast further, good.
Yeah. I went to London for New Year. Went to see the fireworks.
Yeah.
And I was in the underground. And as I was going past the ticket booth, we'd already got our tickets online because my family's like super prepared and everything. Totally unlike me, but
I was going to say,
so, yeah.
prepare for this podcast.
So we walked past the ticket booth and everything, showing the tickets, and from the side, it looks so much like Stephen Fry. It's like maybe not from the front. He didn't look anything. As I walked away, I turned around because someone dropped something, and I just saw in the corner of my eye, I was like, "That's Stephen Fry." I turned, realized that I'd just like shown my ticket to him. I was just like, and it just looked so much like Stephen Fry. I was just like, no. But I didn't put anything on Twitter.
Well, to be honest, although he doesn't really work in London anymore, does he? Because the BBC office has been moved.
It's been moved to Manchester, hasn't it? I don't know.
Manchester? I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. So yeah, like usually you go to London and you sort of see people just walk around and you just sort of say hi to them. It's just sort of a normal thing. Like, you know, you see Jeremy Clarkson walk past and say, "Hey, you're a very famous man who earns over £2 million a year."
I'm not going to get excited or anything. I'll just say hi.
But yeah, that's the good thing about London. Apart from there's the few people that don't live in London, and they sort of go to London from like other places in England
and they just don't get how it works.
And then they go, oh, "It's him! Kill him!"
Quick, leap on him and get a selfie.
But yeah, have you found any comical news, or are you not even looking?
I'm not even looking. I'm playing Watch Dogs.
Idiot. So yes, a very British crime.
One sec. You know Jeremy Clarkson, we're talking about it now.
Yes.
Did you see him on Twitter the other day? He was going on holiday somewhere, and the plane was delayed on the runaway for ages, and he just kept taking pictures outside the window. He's just like, "Oh, that flight was short. Oh wait, no, we're still in London." He's saying all this stuff. It's hilarious.
Jeremy's a genuinely funny man. He just occasionally says bad things,
which I think, yeah.
To be honest,
I think he's safe to say that though, because they're never going to fire him, are they? I mean, he's too important.
They can't fire him because Top Gear is their most lucrative show. And like to fire him is to just say, Top Gear, you no longer exist.
Like ending the most well-paid BBC thing ever.
Nice. But yeah, I don't know, but he's never really said anything that he actually actively believes. No. He always says it as
you never say it seriously. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
he would say it like stereotypical stuff. He'll never say it like in a mean. It's like go up to someone and just go, "You're a Polish bastard" or something like that, will he?
I don't think he's ever said that.
I haven't, apart from them.
You just did. Oh, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, a very British crime. So yeah, a man was fined £75 for dropping a Scotch egg wrapper. Nice. So basically, he was. Oh God, hold on. He was fined for littering, and it was a Scotch egg, and the Metro News thought it was funny, which is not, which is why you laughed, clearly. Because, it's illegal to litter.
Yeah.
But, yeah, anyway. This slightly disgusting news now that I'm moving on to. Rat girl bred thousands of rodents and then released them onto the city streets. This is in San Francisco because no one in England's stupid enough. Because there's not enough people here to be stupid enough.
I don't know. Working in a job like I do.
Oh, he works in where is it? KFC.
KFC, yeah.
Where hat films need to get the ring.
Not permanent.
Reference. Anyway, but yeah, so some really stupid and really fat people come in, I imagine.
Wow. You know what? I think every fat person today is obsessed with losing weight because we get hardly any fat people. I should stop saying fat overweight people. We hardly get any overweight.
Why? Why not say fat people?
Because it's mean.
How is it mean?
You might think it's not because you're Mr. Rude, but
I'm not Mr. Rude.
And you say things much worse. But you go up to him and you're like, "You fat bastard."
Well, no, it's
that's not a term.
It's just a fact, isn't it? They are fat.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if they deny that, they're fat.
In Japan, right? They have the clothes size. They have small, medium, large, and then
they have ugu. Ugu clothes.
If it's translated to English, it just says fat. So you got small, medium, large, fat.
You see, that's what we should have in England. And
I think it would get people to lose weight, though, wouldn't it?
Yes, precisely.
How long's this podcast been going?
50 minutes.
Is that it? It feels like it's been going for hours.
Great. Our listeners are going to have a great time. People doing it feels like we've been here for many years.
I've grown a beard.
Grown a beard. Can't get up without using a walking stick.
My mustache touches the tips of my toes.
But yeah, that's all the news I have. We'll be using so much news, we're going to run out now. So what is the challenge section? And we're not forgetting it this time.
I don't know.
So here's the section where we come up with a challenge.
Okay. Right, we have to make the weirdest noise possible. Right. Whilst
anymore.
Tickling our feet.
I can't tickle my own feet.
No, you just get a brush or something and just rub it.
What? I don't have a brush.
You have long hair.
No, I don't. I had it cut, remember?
Yeah, but it's still pretty long compared to most people. I mean, even I brush my hair. Well, no, I won't brush it.
What?
I comb it when I gel it, but that's about it. I have a comb.
I don't. I'd get out of bed and go. You should try it sometime.
Except I don't want to, because it makes me look like I have a massive afro.
That's brilliant.
I just have a bush on my head. That's what it looks like.
Why don't you do that?
I will on the last day, I'll promise you that, because I'll probably never see many people again.
What's my challenge for the last day?
I don't know. You could shave yourself bald, that'd be quite humorous.
No, I need my hair.
Well, no one needs their hair anymore. It's modern.
Someone said I should dress up in girls' clothes and makeup and stuff. Which, admittedly, this happened before in photography. Just Lauren, someone from our school, just said,
"Can we post a picture of you in girls' clothing? Because that'd be hilarious."
No, because you can do it in makeup, but the corset and stuff.
That was amazing. You just kept leaving and just came back. Every time you came back, you just came back looking even more stupid. The best part was it suited you for the most part.
I know, and I always play games as women, and all these things are just fitting into my life, and I'm scared. But yeah, anyway. But I don't think I'm going to do that unless I can get a nice wig. Yeah. I sort of feel like I need the hair, because I had a haircut and it's not as long anymore. I can't put it in a ponytail. Yes, my hair was in a ponytail.
That was amazing. You could have a little one that just goes up the top.
What? My hair's an inch now.
Well, have you had it cut again? Because it's definitely longer.
It's always been an inch.
Nah.
It's an inch and a centimetre.
Really?
Yeah.
I always thought it was longer.
You just imagine me with my old hair. That's my preset.
See, my fringes, I'd say, is about 2 inches. When it's grown to half length.
My fringe is 2 inches, but your fringe is always long because we live in England and each side of hair has different
lengths. I mean, I normally get 2 on my sides, and then I just get I think 2.5 on the top, and then my fringe is just left normally, only cut every now and again.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about hair length? How do you get on to this?
Oh, why? It's going to be even worse next Saturday because we're going to have the special guest on.
Oh God.
So we're going to have 3 people to have a random tangents to go on.
Oh.
But anyway, I really, really need to pee.
That could be your challenge. You have to aim it so it bounces off all the walls and goes into
no.
where you're sitting now.
Oh no. No. Oh, that's horrible. So yeah, we need a challenge, and we're not doing the tickly feet thing because we can't tickle our own feet.
Right, I'm going to search challenges.
Random challenges to do in a podcast.
Let's put random podcast challenges.
Challenges to do in pod.
Oh dear! Look what's in my internet browser. I'm not screenshotting that.
Good. 10 podcasts to challenge your brain.
Podcast.
Right, well, Callum's finding out. So, Callum, for your maths exam...
Oh, God.
there is a triangle. The adjacent length is 4. The opposite length is 3. What is the hypotenuse?
That's easy. Do 4 squared by 3 squared.
But there's a trick to remember it. It's a right-handed triangle. Right-handed triangle? Just a
right angle.
90-degree angle. Right-angled triangle, yeah.
Right-angled triangle, the opposite to the right angle is always the hypotenuse.
Pythagoras, but I was just like testing whether you know that a triangle, if a right-handed triangle goes 3 and then 4 on the 2 smaller sides, it's just 5 on the hypotenuse.
Really?
Yeah, it's 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
It's one of those few nice triangles. I think there's one like 6, 8, and 10 or something like that. I'm not sure. But there's nice tricks like that. But yeah, anyway, have you found a thing yet?
Not yet.
We are well prepared in this podcast to delight your ears for 55.5 minutes now. Maybe even 56, because I started...
There are flies having sex on my blind. No word of a lie. One of them just landed on my blind. I was like, oh, a fly. And then the second one just came along and landed on top of it, and they've not moved for like a minute now.
That's nice.
But what?
Anyway, find a challenge.
Right, I've got one. Recruit and train volunteers with professional skills and experience to work with local partners in developing countries.
What?
Oh, okay. Here's some fun/funny challenges to do besides the cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, because it's a podcast, we can't do that.
Plus, I don't think we own any cinnamon.
No. I own vinegar. Is there a vinegar challenge?
I don't know.
Vinegar and salt. Anyway, what's the challenge? What's the fun challenge?
Chubby bunny challenge.
No. We've got to do it for podcast. Audio only, man. Audio only. Riveting content.
Oh, this one's good for you. The makeup with no mirror challenge.
Yeah, but they can't see the results unless I take a picture. I don't have any makeup. I could record.
Oh, the Skittles challenge, where you put 15 Skittles on a table, put your hands behind your back, and try to get all the Skittles into your mouth.
Audio, man. Audio.
Yeah.
So. Audio challenges, I don't know. Oh, we've got to fill up these blank spaces because I'm not editing an hour-long thing. I'm just not. Didn't we come up with one like we create a?
Yeah, let's recreate a film, like parody-wise. Which one should we do?
What film scene are we recreating? We're doing this together, by the way, because I've decided.
So what famous quotes are in films that we've both heard?
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
No.
You bastards, you steered the wrong way.
What's that from?
I have no idea.
What?
Where is she?
Where is the child? What? No. I don't think we're going to end up with a challenge. We could just do word association game. So blue.
Sky.
Razor.
Wait, what?
Razor.
Razor.
Yeah, Skyblade. I heard it once. It came into my mind.
Okay.
Now, word association game. Go, Razor.
Shaving.
Water.
Sea.
It was a sunny evening on the beach. Man was strolling down the golden beaches. But all of a sudden, he came across a box.
Oh, God. Please continue this story, you have to.
But all of a sudden, they came across a box. He came across a box. He picked it up, wondering what it is.
Golden box.
He looked around, saw there was a crack in it, but couldn't see in. He couldn't open the box. I just heard a bee. Shit. Anyway, he couldn't open the box. And then all of a sudden, a travelling caravan just came and said,
This
it's on this magical beach in Blackpool.
magical beach in Blackpool.
Oh. So yeah, all of a sudden, this caravan came along, and a man came out and said, you found the box.
The box.
I can tell you your fortune with this box. And so this man said, all right, no problem with that.
I just came to get an ice cream today, okay?
Okay. Anyway, so the man sat down and the fortune teller man in the caravan said, your future is very bright, filled with pleasure, but also scariness. Scariness. And also freakishly Japanese in nature.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
And then the caravan disappeared. And
just like that.
was found asleep. The box hit him on the head. It was shuffling along the sand. He picked it up.
Oh, God.
Looked around. He couldn't see. But then all of a sudden, from this beautifully gold imprinted leaf death box thing, came out a purple tentacle.
Here's where it gets weird. If it wasn't already with the disappearing caravan.
This man looked at it and thought, what? What's going on? How is this happening? And then he felt the overwhelming urge to make love to this tentacle.
Oh, wow.
That's where the Japanese thing comes from. And after a few minutes, a few hours of making love to this tentacle, the tentacle briskly went up his nose and out of his mouth and pulled the front of his skull off.
Wow.
And melted into the sand. And then the tentacle just receded back into the box and shuffled over to the water again. Another man came past, and so the cycle continues. So.
Oh, wow.
Now, what's your story, Callum?
I can't beat that.
No, you've got to do a story.
I'll do a story, I just know I'll never beat that. There was once a man from Bristol.
In Bristol?
Yes, in Bristol. His name was George Fimbleby.
George Fimbleby.
And one day, he decided to buy a cat. Bearing in mind, I don't know what I'm talking about at the minute, so this cat could do anything. Even I don't know what it's going to do here.
Right. So there's a cat.
So he buys this cat.
Okay.
And while he's at the pet store, he asks if this cat requires any special food requirements. And he goes, yes, you must buy it a live goldfish daily. So he goes, oh, okay. I'm guessing that's pretty normal. I mean, cats eat fish and everything. So he buys a goldfish to go for the cat.
So this man is an idiot, right?
Yes, this man is an idiot, and he's being conned very easily.
Good.
So this man is currently walking home.
Yep.
And suddenly, with this cat, and suddenly the cat just leaps.
Leaps
from his arms, because he decided not to get a carrier crate for it, because he's an idiot.
To the second star to the right. And went straight on till morning. Reference.
Okay. And
was it the second star to the right, or was it the first star to the right?
I don't know.
Was it the left? I haven't watched that movie in ages. Anyway. It leaps.
This cat runs off down this alleyway, and he follows it.
He follows it.
And the cat just...
He's briskly mugged and murdered. And
the cat just stops, turns around, and turns into a wizard.
A wizard?
And the man goes...
Wizard's kiss!
Hat Films reference.
We watched that film.
So anyway, this man, he turns around and goes, "Oh, you're a wizard, Harry," because the cat's name was Harry for some reason.
Explain that.
So yes,
the wizard cat called Harry turned around and said, "Lay upon me my juicy lips." A wizard's kiss. An extended version of the rape.
What happened? The wizard drew a gun and he said, "No, I just like wearing cat costumes." He went, but you were an actual cat. You meowed and everything, and you were small. And he just goes, "Ah, but was I?" Confusing the man long enough that he could shoot him in the leg.
Can't you just shoot him in the leg while he's not confused?
Probably, but
is this some sort of
Harry? That wasn't Harry's style. Harry went up to the man, and the man said, "Why? I just thought you was a cat. I only wanted a simple pet." And he goes, "Oh, okay, then I'll leave you here and call the cops and everything." And so he's called the cops at this point. I forgot where I was.
Yeah.
So everything's happened. And he just goes, "But what about the goldfish? What do I do with that?" And he just goes, "Oh, I'll have that." And he takes it from his hand and he eats it. Then he walks off and goes, "Do you have any money?" And she goes, "Yes, I have £5. George Fimbleby was never seen again.
That.
Hey, yours wasn't much better.
So, anyway, we have now come to the end of our exciting 1 hour and 7 minutes, as I'm saying this, maybe 7.5, I don't know, minute podcast. Do you have anything to say, Callum?
Cheerios, Duck.
So thank you for listening, and thank you for making it to the end of this illustriously god-awful podcast.
We know you got bored, but you held in there, so...
Good men, we salute you once again, as we saluted the retirement home man, as I now call him, because I can't remember his name, which is really disrespectful. Literally helped save my life, but anyway. So thank you so much for watching. Join us next week.
Where we should have someone with us.
Where we should introduce our illustrious guest, which I actually said the name of by accident. Lol.
We better end it quickly, because we still need to record some Warframe.
And it's 9 o'clock currently, and I need to get the podcast out.
I think all we have to do is sync the audio with that, so let's... Tell you what, everyone, goodbye. End it.
Goodbye, everyone.
Cheerio.
Join us next time. Bye.